That'll do. Stop. Okay, we are here Saturday morning. Made it again. A nice view across there in the fields of Navs. I don't even know how to say that name in this game. It's got a place. Ah, good morning, David. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here early. First one in again. I noticed there was two others there waiting, before. We've got 7 people waiting now, or says that. Um,
Yeah.
Let me just do a quick play on that, just so I just update the screen. There we go. Yeah, it's all working. Good, good, good. I don't need to watch it. Mark, g'day, Mark. Where is Mark now? Is he in Thailand or Australia? I can never fucking follow that one.
No, he's in Malaysia or something.
Where are
You
you
to
now,
Malaysia,
Mark?
Mark?
Mr.
Had to do
Globetrotter.
a quick trip somewhere.
Do I need to blur the screen background on my little computer room here? I don't know.
Mine's not working, so you got the
That's all right. That's all
whitewash
right.
wall.
Uh, yeah, well, Mark, what? I did clean it up. Mark, g'day, Tyler. I didn't remove Mark, unless of course you got 2 accounts there, Mark. Yeah, I'm just cleaning things up, Mark. Like there was like 50 or 60 spanners in there. Who drops in? I'm pretty sure I left Mark in Thailand there, but he's changed his channel name. Have you got 2 accounts, maybe, Mark? Um,
He's got many. He's a
uh,
man of many mysteries.
there's too much fiddling to go around to go and put it on while we're streaming. Yeah, I just try all the common people that I know are proactive with that sort of thing. And there's so many names there. Hey, Shafty, how you doing? We're going to fly this afternoon, are we, or what? I'm busy playing 7 Days to Die. I will fix it up later, Mark. Yeah, Robert's still got his, because Robert's always here. So
Yeah.
he's still got a spanner. Yeah, Robert posted me another link regarding this potential taxation thing again from another reputable source, which I don't. We might have a look at that a little bit later on. But again, until something's stabilised and set in concrete. I don't think we have to really worry about it. And
Yeah, Groves, good morning.
the
Or should I
only
say good afternoon
yeah.
where I am?
Yeah, the one thing that does there is something that did come across my purview or my vision was the fact that so we have that $18,000 a year
Tax-free threshold.
tax-free
Yeah.
threshold, whereas Thailand's tax-free threshold is 150,000 a year. So potentially there will be if this YouTube actually makes more than 150,000 baht a year, right, I would technically have to pay tax to Thailand on the difference between the threshold and the tax threshold in Thailand.
Uh, yeah, I was actually speaking to Mayor Groves yesterday, and that international law that came in earlier this year, was it 61 countries or something signed up to it,
Yeah.
sharing financial details and everything like that. You aren't really allowed to double dip. If your country of primary income taxes you on that income, then you have been taxed.
Yeah, but seeing as
And
I get taxed already, so when any time that something's paid into YouTube or Patreon or
yeah,
the other things that I got dotted around that give me an income or pocket
yep,
money, I'd like to use word pocket money, right?
yep,
Because that's what it is. It's pocket money. Like it's under the 18,000. And I actually got a letter from the tax department, like in fucking 1989, sort of saying, no, you can't claim your computer equipment because you're, doing this, that, and the other, and making a few dollars. You've actually got to make a profit first before we can, they actually put it in
yeah,
black and white and says, I'm sorry, this is a hobby business and you can't claim your equipment or whatever.
no,
But yeah, but there is a line or a part of the statement that says the fact that if there's a difference in the thresholds of non-taxable, then Thailand can then take a pro rata basis because their tax threshold's this and your tax threshold's that, which is what YouTube do, right? YouTube automatically take 5%. of all my income coming through Thailand. But
Is that tax or
yeah,
fees?
that's tax. That's actually
Right.
that's a US tax on my pocket money,
Yep.
right?
So
And
you've already paid tax then.
I've got to,
So
when I do my tax
yeah,
report, that then comes off
yeah,
anything that I would have had to pay in Australia. It's one of the, so there again, they don't have a tax-free threshold, I believe, or something like that. I don't know how it works. How they get
right.
to, but as I said, I get to take that, whatever they've taken, I get to reduce that income taxable of the Australian thing. It's very fucking complicated. I can't
Right.
wait to talk to
Yeah.
your man. He knows all the fucking shit. And so anyway, enough of that stuff. I don't want to go to. It just does my head in trying to think of it. Okay, so let's catch up with Ma. Good morning. I've lost this. Yeah. I was in Manila, back in Melbourne. Okay, yep. I could never talk because he's always liking my videos on LinkedIn there. So, but he doesn't
Yeah.
say what country he's in. Um, just one name. Yeah, Robert's here, and Chris Brown. G'day, Chris. He wants me to do more live streams from Susie's, but I've been trying to say it's so hard to do those. I know we did one day when we just did a half-hour chat between the two of us. You
Yeah, but
know,
it wasn't loud.
that wasn't
We could
loud,
hear.
but,
Yeah.
in the times towards now, there's more noise because that was then because everything was closed down, I think. But now it's back to everybody's blurring. Every little shop has got their music turned up full, and you go, unless of
Yep.
course
Yep. Yep.
that's one thing. Somebody's got to buy me those little Rode, the little Rode dual things. I can't afford it. They're 13,000 baht or something for the dual microphone set up for Rode. I did have the Seraphonic one, but one of them broke, and it wasn't really clear. It wasn't as good as the Rode, well, quality wise. Yeah, if anybody wants to buy me a Christmas present, Rode do a what they call a dual microphone thing. They can always gift it to me.
Well,
If they-
talking about presents. Talking about
Oh
presents.
yes, did you get? I didn't get the named one. You got the Vegemite
I
one.
can't find the name
You
one.
can't find the named ones.
So I got you this. So that's coming back.
That's
That'll
coming
be
back, is
nice.
it? Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so where do we get up to in that in the chat there? So, my dad says Australians won't have to pay Thai tax because there is some deal. Or yeah, we have the. That's the thing that there is a tax agreement, and there's no discussion being made about those agreements being changed. But there was a recent change in the tax law in Australia regarding digital nomads and so on and so forth, which can adjust that as well. But again, I'm not a tax lawyer, and like trying to talk to somebody over here about Australian tax. Right. Australia, America talks about being overtaxed. I think Australia technically is more overtaxed than America. You know,
Yeah.
I swear it is. Like the amount of freaking different taxes. You pay tax on your income, tax on the, you tax. But again, the other side, you always sort of look at the other side. Well, the government is supposed to use that money to improve the infrastructure, for all people in Australia. But all I see is it going to people like fucking mining companies and other things to dig holes in the ground and giving them tax breaks and shit like that. And the Australian public is paying for it, and it's just being used all wrong. And why don't we just vote these fucking assholes out of government? I don't know. Um, Superannuation and pensions are not taxed, so they may be subject to. Oh, but yeah, well, no. Well, this is something Robert was telling us. We pay tax as it goes into the superannuation as part of the superannuation deal, so that money doesn't get taxed on the way out, at the best of my knowledge. So, but all that's another thing I've got to set up this year as well. I've got to get that sort of payment system up and running. And that's again, like we've had two dips in the last 10 years, and now I'm looking like August looked pretty good. It had an
Mm.
8,000 increase, and then fucking November went fucking backwards again. You just don't look at your investment portfolio month by month. You have to look at it year by year. It just scares the shit out of me. Um, But people jumping at shadows, be informed, don't panic at this stage. Yes, exactly. An international man of mystery. Done my extension based on marriage on Wednesday in under 20 minutes. Okay, so is that starting to simplify? Is it? What, Robert? Just as a quick thing, what do you need to show when you do this? Because
Lots.
well, I know he has a box set aside and he just pulls the same box out every year and he just adds to that box every year. Of course, we are potentially looking at the approval of the same-sex marriage thing here in Thailand, hopefully before Christmas. And not only that, part of that deal is the fact that if they've had gender reassignment, they're going to be legally allowed to change their ID cards. That's also part. That might be the thing that's going to be a stickler that might have the whole thing rejected because it's not really to do with marriage, but it's to do with something else. But we are, and I'm seriously looking at the fact that God, I'm sitting here supporting the family now. Oh God, seriously. I should be given some sort of dispensation, but if it gives me some sort of dispensation to, carry less money here and leave that money in Australia or something like that, so it gains interest in my other portfolio, that works better for me. But again, there's also the health insurance thing, which I'm happy to pay. But the point is, it's just one of those sort of things. I'm only using that health insurance now because it's a requirement. If it's, I would probably look at something that's more appropriate. That's just a compliance health insurance. Whereas, I'm getting older. But I believe that once you get married, you can actually sort of leverage the Thai health system, like Ben's on.
Yeah.
All right, that's one of the advantages, and of course that means I can, I'll leave that, long-term one. But then, of course, if I want to go down to the hospital, I'm going to just log in and do it. But there's all sorts of stuff. But I would like to make the woman an honest woman, technically an honest woman, and leverage a few of those lurks and perks that they get as being sort of married to a Thai person. Will they allow it? That's the big question. Okay, the law gets changed, but I'm sure there's going to be some sort of red line in the immigration thing. The fact that no, we can't allow that.
Well, I've got to do my renewal when I come back. I was speaking to Mayor Groves about that yesterday as well. I mean, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I've got all my ducks in a row, and not much has changed.
You've got the TM30 stub, have you?
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I've got to, when I get back, because I fly back on Wednesday, I've got to go into immigration and re-report because of the new bits and pieces. And I don't mind doing that. It's just I don't know whether I have to drag my landlord with me or whatever. So I'm just going to go in and I've got all the paperwork sorted. So hopefully
I do have the
TM30 by myself.
I do have the TM30 form, which we used on a PDF I can send to you, and you just got to fill it out, and they sign it, and then take it in.
I've got all that on the computer system back in Bang Chang. I don't have it on my laptop that I brought with me, so
right.
So I'm going to be tired. I'm going to get back. I think I get back to my house at 10 p.m. at night, and then I've got to jump on the computer and find the paperwork, then get stuff sorted to go to immigration the next day. So.
Yeah, so that job is saying 74 pages of marriage extensions, very easy prepared. So all I will have is a marriage certificate and photos for the last 14 years of being together with her.
You've got to show bank account statements and stuff like that, and money you've brought in and everything. You probably need to speak to Mayor Groves about that one.
Well, I've already got just the same bank account statement I've got already.
Yeah.
Just that I won't have to carry, I carry $1 million, but I'd reduce that down to 500,000. And I would just leverage that until it's down to 500,000. If that, and not would transfer money.
Probably have to get Mayor Groves on. It'll be a complete live stream explaining the marriage.
No, yeah. Maybe we're going to again. We're going to get back to Robert's place, but we're going to do it together. But now we're going to go to Rayong and pick you up, and then ride together. Can we get the boat across with the? I don't know.
The ferry? No, I don't think so.
Anyway,
We'll just get there and drink. That's the main thing. Even if I have to drive there, I don't care. Because I've got to drop off his burger rings and his twisties. Yes, Mayor Groves, I bought your twisties for you today as well. I don't know where they are. I think I've already packed them in my bag. And that's the other thing. I brought one bag with me, and now I've got two bags. And they're packed already and full. And I still haven't sort of got my guitar sorted, because I'm definitely bringing my guitar back this time.
Roberts was saying, funny story about the guards. Was it Chris? Was it Mark? Funny story, first day the guard had no magazine in the sidearm.
Apparently you had escort in Manila.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so the guard's carrying your wallet. Dowlow, g'day Dowlow. It's been a while since we've seen Mr. Dowlow. He's going to have some witty jokes, I'm sure.
He was in my neck of the woods the other week. I think he was partying on at a night spot in Adelaide.
Mm-hmm. Just send you. God, I need better glasses. Way to make it bigger. I suppose I could go to YouTube and then just make that zoom in. I guess was it control, isn't it? No, that doesn't work. Does that make the writing bigger? No, it doesn't. Well, it does make the writing bigger. There we go. You can't see what's going on in the streamlabs. Just send you what you need, Warren, via Messenger to many to type out here. Feel free to put it. Chris, what includes the copies as well? What are the perks of getting a marriage visa? Well, that's the thing. I really don't know. Basically, it's we're married, so I rather than the OA visa I'm on now, I switched to an O visa. I don't have to carry so much money in the Thai banks, which are getting shit interest at the moment. But again, it means I wouldn't have to worry about 6 months of transfers from Australia. Money can stay in my Australian bank account and gain interest. What else is there? The health, the Thai health system. You get the leverage. Not quite sure what else there is. There's again national parks and things like that. I believe because you're married to a Thai, you get the Thai price. But it's a few odds and ends. But it's more about it's in our situation, it's about what's that word I'm just trying to think of? It's about having our relationship, recognised, in that framework, because Thailand's been sort of very conservative, and although they're very liberal,
there's more legal stuff to that. Like, for instance, if she gets in a big medical thing and then you have to go to the hospital, whether they may or may not let you in the room, like there's all sorts of weird little nuances too that, like, that are actually part of this that you don't think about until they happen.
Yeah.
So there's like little things that are actually important about it.
I believe I can also have my name added to the deed on the house then as well.
Yes.
As a 49% owner of the house, which I'm paying for.
Yes.
So that gives me a little bit more assurances that if the fucking system broke down or the government decided to get fucking antsy about something else, at least I've got 49% of the the value of this house, which is useful, I guess, in some sort of sense.
Well, I think you can actually own up to 100% the value of the house, but not the land.
Yeah. Whatever. There are little fixes. I don't know, but I think it's the way to go. Like Robert's on a marriage visa. A couple others I know are on marriage visas, and apart from the paperwork, they're happy to be on those visas, right? And it's a legitimacy. It makes us legitimate as being a couple. And in the LGBTQ sort of, arena, that is something very, very solid for our, as a presentation, if you know what I mean. So there's a lot of little nuances, as Cody said. No, the ferry stopped running a few years ago. Did it? No, that's how much I pay attention to what's going on between Pattaya and Hoi Hin. We just didn't make any money, I'd assume. Made money for the first few months for the novelty, and then that's right. It was canned because of COVID. That's right. I think COVID's upset the apple cart there, so it may come back. And so do you? We still have to do the 90-day check-ins. I believe, that's you still don't get access.
Yeah, you still have to do the 90-day check-ins. The only visa that I'm aware of where you don't is the LTR.
He says you
where
still.
you have to-
He says you
Yeah.
still don't get to
Yeah,
access
even
the Thai
elite
system.
people
Yeah,
have to do 90-day check-ins.
yeah.
Yeah.
I converted from mongering visa to an OA, or OA or a marriage visa, OA retirement. Which one is it? Yeah. You still can't get added to the Tabian barn, but you can apply for a Usufruct.
Usufruct.
Usufruct. Yeah.
Usufruct. Yeah.
Hard to explain. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to look up that word and find out what that means. Unless, of course, Todd knows what it is.
I did look into it when I first was planning on coming to Thailand, just to have the knowledge in my head, but because it doesn't relate to me in any respect, it's gone into my Ethernet and disappeared.
I think in my case, it's really just about the legitimacy, and that's the biggest thing. It's not about the money or anything else. It's about just being recognised legitimately as a couple here in Thailand, married, and it completes her life. She's grown up as a female since the age of 3. Right? She had 3 years where her father, got all weird because, that's what fathers do, and they really couldn't afford the hormones, that she was on. So that was one of the issues back then, and she was kicked out of the house and had to go and live in the temple for 3 years. This is where she made her mark. She started working. She started living and helping at the temple as one of the temple hands, and that was when she was about 14 or 15 years old. And she started moonlighting as a cabaret dancer with her crew. And she started bringing in money, and it's amazing how that changes father's aspect when you start sending money back home to the family. Considering her older brother was still sponging off everything and not working, and John is bringing in money to keep us fed. I've got to love Thai life. Anyway, it's the legitimacy about the whole process, really, that I want to get.
Culture, mate.
Yeah. Okay. But as I said, we'll have to look at what all the benefits are, but it's just, in my case, it's the legitimacy of the function of what we're doing. The work permit was a big thing for me, yes.
Yeah, you can get designated work permits if you're on the marriage visa.
Well, the other thing is, Cody was saying, not Cody, was it Trolls was saying that, have you thought about setting up a business? He's got all he knows how to get it all done. He's his partner or wife or something, or he knows people in the thing that make the whole process simple. I really don't know. That's sort of, going to an OB visa and then, I don't know what we would classify it as. I believe there's a whole bunch of freaking hoops to jump through there as well. But I know a few people are on those visas. The only thing that I was concerned about was this 2 million collateral.
Yeah.
So under the marriage visa and then being part of the house and everything else, we've got collateral and everything else. You don't need to front up with the 2 million. Basically, something that's what I understand. I don't know any of this shit, and this is the stuff I need to investigate over the next 6 to 12 months. So I'll keep everybody in the loop as we jump those hurdles. But the first stage is they need to pass that law. Once that law is passed and legitimised and everything else, then we'll go down and explore that and see what the benefits are to stay here long term for the rest of my life. They can put me in the oven and throw my ashes on the water when I'm finished. I'll be happy with that. It's the way it goes here, and you don't have to worry about fucking buying a piece of fucking land to bury you in. Anyway. At Todd, you're obviously heading back soon. I thought he was heading back today or tomorrow or arriving back tomorrow, because he said I had it on my calendar for the 12th. He was coming back on the 12th. He's
14th.
Now he's telling the 14th. I don't know. I've got to put the right dates in the freaking calendar.
raining there again. Okay.
Yeah, we've had some rain here the last few days too. Hopefully that was the
Mayor
last
Groves
of
has
it.
had some rain.
Oh, that's it. Mayor Groves has had some rain. That means the rain will stop now.
No. I'll bring it back with me.
You'll bring it back. Oh, fun and games. Yeah. So, how has your stay been over there, Todd?
It's good. It's good. Catching up with Mum and Kimbo. Got Kimbo and my niece here at the moment, and still just pottering around getting stuff. I found my old computer stuff, my old Commodore 64 bits. So I'm going to bring that back to tinker with to keep things active in the brain. So I'll get back to all the 8-bit gaming and everything like that, and I've got to work out a system where I can actually live stream it while I'm playing 8-bit Frogger.
You see, she kissed me on my forehead this morning on the way out.
But I've got to say it's a lot more expensive than being in Thailand.
Is it?
I filled up the car the other day, and it was $2.19 a litre. Yeah.
I think we just worked it out. I think it's $1.60 a litre. Never tried these things. These things are absolutely. Oh my God.
No, the fried bananas.
Yummy.
Banana chips. Banana chips.
Yeah, they brought a whole bunch of. When that little 2 days away, they brought a whole bunch of stuff back from Sukhothai.
Okay.
As they do, you know. Jorgen, g'day morning. Good morning. Yes, or good evening for you. It's probably still early hours of the morning for you, isn't it?
But it's been good catching up with the gang down here, mate. But getting back.
And we will have a moment's silence at the end of the stream here. It is the 11th day, 11th hour, the 11th day, the 11th month, and that comes up in 34 minutes. Yeah. Remember our fallen comrades and everything else. Yeah, that's we have our Anzac one, but this is the global one, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it's just here we do 2 in Australia. Well, that America does one as well. Veterans Day.
That's today. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to all the veterans, we can enjoy our peace because of their sacrifice. Anyway, moving right along. So, what else have you done down there? You said you had some photos. Where'd you put the photos?
I went to the wedding. Like I had Bill's wedding on Saturday. That's why I wasn't here last Saturday, because the timing was smack bang in the middle of the ceremony. So I didn't think it was kosher to do a live stream and talk over the celebrant while she does the the vows and everything like that. So.
I do have a photo here, but of course I'm streaming the game and not the screen, so I have to just do that. Stop streaming that, and then stream the screen, and then we can have a look at that. There we go. She's a bit of a cutie.
Yep, Kimberly and Bill.
Mm-hmm. Marriage celebrant.
It's good to see him happy.
Mm-hmm. Did he his first, second, or third marriage?
That's his second.
Second, is his second? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. So it was a mini beach wedding type thing.
Good. Beach wedding.
So
that wasn't fun.
Yeah. He turned up in thong shorts and a white shirt.
I had some dickhead on chatting, or not chatting. Leaving comments about. Did you go into the immigration in shorts? And he was really adamant the fact that you shouldn't do that. I don't know when he was starting to work for immigration, but if everybody's going into immigration wearing shorts, are they going to single out a foreigner? Well, they're all foreigners, I guess, because but they're
They're in immigration.
Agents too,
they're all different nationalities, but they're all going in shorts and t-shirt. Do you wear a suit into Nakhon Pathom immigration because of some bizarre immigrant policy in Changrotana? I know that it's a government office.
It's the same type of thing where people say, oh, you have to drive exactly the speed limit on roads where people are going 10 to 15 miles an hour faster than you, and it's like, yeah, if you drive the speed limit on some of those roads, you're going to get run over.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
You just go with the flow, like obviously he wasn't going to have a bar
Yeah,
of it,
yeah. If
but
people are
some people
dressing
just get
like
they get antsy, don't they? Oh.
yeah, read the situation and adapt to the situation.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the only thing I can say is just be polite and don't argue. Just be polite.
yeah. Don't be a dick. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. If everybody else is wearing suits, then okay, wear a suit. Again, read the room.
I just go in.
Yeah.
I just grabbed my passport. I said, "Sorry, club." I said, "Was it Gossip One?" That's it. She knows what I'm talking about, and takes it away. And
Yeah.
5 minutes later, just hands it back.
The fact that you can say gossip one, like that's above what the majority of foreigners are going to do anyway. So.
But again, sort of, just the way that some people just go off on a little, little rant on you. He doesn't have a channel or anything. He's just, just feels like he has to be an immigration officer for some reason. What the fuck? Really? Get a life.
Who knows?
Oh. Yeah, I think I wore my the little striped T-shirt that makes me look thinner. Bad mental image, Mark. What? Walk-in speed limit into the walk-in speed limit into immigration and wear a passport with a smile. Jogging. Sometimes I really worry about your English. Jump in our Discord. We'll give you English lessons. Oh, he's a great guy. He's funny as all hell when he does jump in. But. You're heading back anytime soon, Jorgen? I think we asked him that last week or the week before, and I've completely forgot. It says he's kind of trying
End of the year or January, you said? Something like that?
Warwick Kappa style.
Yeah, no, don't wear those shorts into immigration.
Yeah, like, I'm sure, given the Aussies montage to do, rocking up in a set of speedos, budgie smugglers on a t-shirt,
Budgie smugglers, no.
and a singlet. No, that's not going to work. But yeah, I have a pair of shorts with a belt, and I was wearing a nice shirt. It wasn't didn't have any writing of the shirt. It was a striped shirt, so looked quite civil. Yeah. Anyway, some people just get weird. I'm seeing a few more weird comments on the YouTube lately. Again, so somehow YouTube is noticing stuff again and tweaking the algorithms. But I'm still finding difficulty to come up with some content to do when we're out and about, because like Sonia, we missed our Wednesday lunch this week because she was on the way to budgie smugglers. She was on the way to Sukhothai, so I didn't get out on Wednesday. She's already off to work already, or she's just leaving now, looks like it. Oh no, she's already left. That's Mum's hanging the washing out on the street today. As they do. Soon back in some years, not wearing Speedos. Thank God for that. The mental images. Can I just scrub them out?
Use Vegemite. It scrubs everything.
Yeah, scrubs everything. Good source of vitamin B. But yeah, so what else have you done down there? So you had a wedding and caught up with family. You must have been doing something else.
Oh, I've been helping tidy up the house because still got some of my gear here and everything like that, and doing some chores around.
Oh, caustic soda! I want some I'm cleaning the toilets out, while they were away because nobody else was doing it, right? And I noticed this, that there's a calcification at the bottom of the S bend. And I was trying to get it with the normal, scourer, the soft scourers, and it will not remove. No, it is actually a calcification, because we got really the water gets.
I don't know whether I can bring that in. I'll have to do some research.
Yeah, I don't even know what it looks like on the shelf here, and what would they call it? But throw a hand, a spoon, or a couple of spoonfuls of caustic soda down there. That usually gets rid of the calcification. I could get in there with the steel wool, but steel wool will then scratch the porcelain surface, and
Jordan, I agree. Toilet talk.
Well, people want to know what it's like to live in Thailand. You know, this is the thing. This is the stuff. This is the stuff that never gets talked about. You know, and people like the honesty of my channel. That's what they keep on telling.
Well,
But
I just go to Thai what to do and get a bottle of bleach, and
bleach doesn't work. I got the best toilet cleaner, and I left it in there for a day, and it still didn't freaking
the bleach
lift it.
works. You just got to leave it in there.
No, I need something to
I
actually
think
change.
it's hyperactive bleach.
It really is. It's quite. It is quite a. It's like it's a scale of something. You know, it's not what you think it is. It's basically sediment from the water supply that we have here. Now that's why you have to have water filters. You know, not only you get bugs, you also get a lot of sediment in the water. So caustic soda, Vegemite makings for a bomb. Careful, don't say those words.
No.
We just get our maid to clean it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, mother and I thought I'll do something to keep the house tidy and clean. McCoy, hi mate. I got a surprise the other day here in England. My sister in Brisbane sent me a packet of crisps that are the best ever. Was it Bundaberg ginger beer flavour?
Really?
I think you're having a go at me there. I'm sure that no, only Thais come up with these weird flavours. And Australians wouldn't dare go down those paths.
Well, I miss my favourite chips. I mean, at 7-Eleven, at least once a week, I've got to, when we're gaming and everything, I've got to have one packet of curried crab chips. I love my curried crab chips.
These are now my favourites.
Of the barbecue ones or the barbecue chili?
No, that's the barbecue nuts. No, this is the ones I like. The devil flavour. The devil. These are chili, but they're really yummy. Nighttime gaming food.
I'll have to, McCoy. I'll have to look them up because if I can get a packet before I fly back, I'll bring a packet back and taste test them alive on the next live stream.
Taste test them before you come back. You don't want to have to deal with the hospital bills.
No. I mean, yeah. Well, I've got the burger rings and cheese twisties from Mayor Groves. That was his request. I've got your Vegemite. I'm bringing back some Cadbury chocolate, proper Cadbury chocolate.
If you really want to be in Shonya's good books, a box of roses.
How about Cadbury's favourites?
Cadbury's favourite. No, she likes the roses. The ones with the soft centres.
Oh, okay. I thought the favourites were the better ones.
No, I don't know. I know that every time I would come over, I'd bring a box of chocolate.
Do they have like super sour candy in Australia? My friend got some like super sour gummy worms from New Zealand.
Yep.
I'm curious if they have them.
Oh yeah. Sour.
If I could make a request for like some sour gummy worms or something like that.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. There.
Just surprise me. Yeah, something like that.
You like the sours?
No,
Okay.
Vegemite for me. No Vegemite.
Lucky I got a little bit more storage space in my guitar case. I'll be filling everything up.
If you don't have storage space, don't worry about it. It's
No. I've already pulled out the spare suitcase, so I've gone from the one suitcase coming here. I've already got 1.5 full, bringing back my guitar case as well. So.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Siam's in the house. G'day, Johnny. How you doing?
Hello, Johnny.
You might need a shipping container. Set up your own little sort of street stall with Australiana food.
No, I can't do that. I'm on a retirement. I'm not on a work visa. I'm not allowed to do that. I've got to set it straight.
And Scott Thomas South, I was talking to Scott Thomas South yesterday on Facebook. He reckons that he saw somebody on Facebook, profile duplicating, but I think what he sent wasn't my name. He just thought it was me, or somebody sort of pretending to be me. But it was a reason for him to call me and have a chinwag for an hour and a half. But he said there's a bar down there, something down there that is really, really cool in Bang Chung, and sort of, if when we get down there, I'll have to go and check out this bar. I did put it on my, liked it on my Facebook. I can't remember the name of it now.
There's a couple of good bars in Bang Chung. Marky Mark knows them. I don't go out much in Bang Chung, but Marky Mark does.
Mm-hmm. So, groups messenger.
Well, I go to the MC Sports Bar. That's my mate Charlie and his wife Mon own the MC Sports Bar.
That's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, well, that's my mate Charlie. That's
okay.
Yeah.
It's also his
Mark
mate as well.
Introduced me to Charlie when I first got there. So, and when I was crook earlier on in the year, it was Charlie and Mon that looked after me. So.
But that's the one. That's the one I'm following. MC Sports Bar. It's a friendly, fun bar. Always great place to visit and have nice cold beers.
Oh yeah.
Good. I'm following that one. Yeah. So that's a place we'll have to go and check out and do a visit and put it in the video, and we'll make 2 or 3 videos.
Oh yeah. I've even got the MC Sports Bar T-shirts. Who said Redskins? I can bring Redskins, but they're not sour. I suppose they are. I remember the Redskins.
Redskins, those things used to pull your fillings out.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
You don't eat them.
In the old days, I think the fillings got better in modern days. But I know I lost one of my child teeth with a Redskin. I think it was on there. About 6 or 7 years old when that pulled my tooth out. Oh my God. Redskins with calcium. Fun and games.
Yeah. Mark says he only goes out to have coffee and play chess.
Does he?
Yeah.
Of course. Well, of course he does. He's a teetotaler,
Yeah.
He works for Australian railway systems. You can't drink. They blood test you every 5 minutes, don't they?
That's like the military.
Just like the military, exactly. White Knights.
Oh. White Knights and milk bottles.
I do remember one thing that I haven't had for such a long time violet crumbles.
I don't think they make them anymore. They can only get crunchies.
Yeah, crunchies don't. They're shit. Violet crumbles. So
what do I get? Got to get violet crumbles. I got to get sour worms. What was the other thing you wanted? Was Redskins.
Well, I don't want Redskins. They'll pull my teeth out. But
my niece, they still make violet crumble. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, my niece has just told me that you can still get violet crumbles. So.
Mm-hmm. Working on transmission lines now, upsetting the farmers. I'm pretty sure you're lollygobble bliss bombs. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're going through all the Australian art of, junk food. My most recent video, we walked through the local Omyai market there, Kanom here in Thailand, that consists of crickets and silkworms, and Robert just raves about it. He says they go really well with chung. And I said, well, I'm going to need a Leo to watch that taste away as well. Chocolate. I don't know chocolate buddies. Chocolate buddies.
Are they like the little chocolate men, like little chocolate tube men or whatever? Chocolate buddies. I don't know. Mayor Groves, explain more. I'm going to have to try and find another bag somewhere. I've still got my backpack. My backpack's only half full.
Oh, good. Oh, my God. Just all the stuff we used to eat as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm just racking my brains. What was the one that... Polly waffles?
Wagon wheel.
Polly waffles? And wagon wheels.
Wagon wheels.
They got these Euro cakes here. They just don't cut it.
No.
Euro cakes don't cut it. You've got to have wagon wheels. Why aren't these companies shipping this stuff into Thailand by the truckload? Because I'm sure they'll be an absolute boon for the sweet tooth in Thailand. Aniseed blocks. Not something I would have gone for, but I do. I know the ones you mean.
I used to get them at the school canteen when I was in high school.
Mhm.
Used to be able to buy a block of 4 for 5 cents.
Oh, little twirls of milk chocolate. Okay, I think I know the ones. Yeah, you can get them in chocolate, and you can get them in a white chocolate as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what they look like.
All right. Looks like my guitar's staying and I'm packing another suitcase.
Well, there's a big hole in the middle of the suitcase, the guitar, so you just take the strings
No,
off.
you don't stuff anything inside the guitar, mate. You don't do that.
It's a big empty space, like you can put
Yeah,
a truckload of stuff in there.
You damage the acoustics. You can't do that.
Also sounds like a reason for the customs and to start checking and break your guitar open too.
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
It's a handcrafted left-handed semi-acoustic, and being left-handed, 4 times as much as buying right-handed guitar stuff.
Chocolate bullets. Yeah, that was the licorice
Yep.
covered in chocolate. Yes. No, that was.
I
They
can
were
bring
always-
back a pack of those.
Yeah.
They still got those.
Had some wagon wheels at a friend's place the other. You can get them for Villa Market.
Really?
Where's my nearest Villa Market? Where we go?
All right, I'll put it out here. I've got 2 more days left. Message me on Discord or whatever, or online if you really, really bring something back. I don't know whether there's a villa out near Saiha.
That looks.
I think they're mostly in the.
I need to talk to Jerome, Gigi, the used to run our office here in Bangkok. He actually is the international buyer for Villa Market. They need to put a Villa Market out here. Seriously.
Yeah.
You
Mark will
know
know.
the buyer for Villa Market, you need to tell them to get Jimmy Dean breakfast sausages.
No, get tubes and burger rings from Australia since.
Jimmy Dean maple breakfast sausage.
Okay, Mayor Groves wants a packet of snakes.
So what is that? That's Bang Case. That's Lama Song. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do is gonna have to put a little there. So save that, and we sort of want to go there. That might be a little road trip. Villa Markets. Okay. Right. Who's just joined? Who's just bounced in there?
Hello.
No,
Hello.
no.
Hey, Nomo.
No, Mo, you're joining the last 15 minutes of the live stream.
That's all right.
Oh.
It's all right. You can hang in here. It's all right. This is one of, although Cody is doing his best to try to teach us 2 old guys Thai. Nomo is one of our real cool guys that is actually Thai and lived in America, and he's a true Thai and he speaks fluent Thai and everything else. And I can't understand a word he says most of the time.
I also, to be fair, I speak fast anyways in
Yeah.
either language, so even for Thai people, they're like, whoa, like, speaking too fast. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's really rough for me to listen to Nomo, actually.
But we'll get there. The next 12 months, we're going to improve our Thai over the next 12 months. That's what we're going to do. There we go. I've said it now. That's it. I have to.
Oh, there we go.
I've said
So
it.
you need to learn one more word over the next 12
Packet of snakes. Right? The wagon wheels nowadays are more like square wheels for a mini, spare wheels for a mini. Yeah, okay. They got smaller. Right. Correct, Johnny. Not what they used. Okay, not what they used, unfortunately. Macadamia nuts. You can get them in Thailand.
Should be able to, but they're not cheap.
I haven't seen them, but I don't.
They're
think
not like
it's-
cashews and peanuts and everything like that. They're
expensive. I improved my time in 200 years. Okay. Thai, I guess, in 200 years. Yes. Never looked for the Chris. My wife says she's never seen them. Macadamia nuts, I think they're talking about. Yeah, I haven't come across them. Even walking through the Don Wife market there. That's our big market. You can get loads of things in Lazada. Yeah, Lazada's always the last place I want to shop because you never know what's going to turn up at the door.
Yeah.
Mind you, when I had the Vegemite shortage 3 years ago, they were the saviour. Was it 2 bottles of, you get 2 bottles of 235 grams. And they were wanting sort of, like 600 baht or 500 baht for that, something, delivered. God, it's like freaking gold. I checked out Woolworths the other day, and it's only $6. What, $6 for one of those? How much was it? Come on.
$10 Australian.
$10 for that was the 550 gram, was it?
It's the big one.
Yeah. I think Cody was telling me it's 3 times the price in America. Oh no, trolls, or I can't remember, somebody was saying 3 times the price. It's almost the same price over here. A few kilograms of bung fuzz, frizz, just
Bung Fritz. Oh, he wants his Fritz.
Fritz, just chuck in your suitcase.
Yeah. It's meat, Chris. Obviously, you don't want me to come back and get into Thailand.
That's another thing that they should really have shown. Arnott shapes, they're always yummy for late time snacks when you're gaming.
Oh yeah, the pizza shapes, the barbecue shapes.
Barbecue shapes and Vegemite shapes now. I saw when I was looking through Woolworths, there's Vegemite flavoured shapes now.
Yeah, limited edition. I know Smith's brought out a Vegemite chip. I think it was a Vegemite and cheese chip or something.
Yeah, but how do you do, if you don't have the cash on you, then how do you do? Do they take a scan from, I don't know. I'll hit me up about that. Mr. 747, are chin nuts available there? Chin nuts?
I've never heard of them.
You have to be a little bit more clear on that one. I'm not quite sure what that one is. But yeah, what else is there? What's our time? Oh, right, 7 minutes. Okay. We only use cash. Okay. That's the thing. Like I've become accustomed to my life in Australia, where I would hardly ever carry cash in Australia. Probably just enough to get a bus fare somewhere if you wanted to go somewhere. Because I found that if you didn't find it in your wallet, then you tended not to buy stuff on the spur of the moment. But now you got this fucking app on your phone. Oh yeah, just scan. So easy. I'm sure I had the thing ticked for only people who subscribe. But anyway, not to worry. Maybe Todd thought that was a bit weird.
I did a Google search.
Oh, okay. Did you? You know what he was talking about? Fair enough. Some people are like that. I don't know. I don't know what is it. It's just the world is just getting dumber and dumber. And that's why I'm enjoying this game here, because it's just like real life, except these have got scars on them rather than mobile phones on them. But God, I'd love to go out with a club and just through the street and anybody walking through, all my life on a mobile phone. I'm zombies. I'm gonna love zombies. You bear to. Yeah.
You beat me.
Oh, beat me to it. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's all good. This is just the hangout. Just, like you can come on the Discord and say the same shit. It wouldn't worry me. It's just that you got to be, there is a certain level of decorum you have to conduct yourself on YouTube. But it's only enforced on people who actually have YouTube channels, not on the people who frequent and write comments.
Yeah.
And that's the most annoying part about it. You can't say diddly squat to them, what I've had to resort to doing is, going to ChatGPT and getting ChatGPT to, paraphrase what my thoughts are in a proper manner. Thank you, Jog, and thank you, Chris, for that. Looks like we're buying some beers tonight. Chocolate for the lady. Okay, chocolate for the lady. That'll come up in a minute. Of course, Wait 30 seconds for Warren's
Warren's
Vegemite supply.
It's all right. It's
Oh.
all right, Chris. I can afford to buy Warren's Vegemite. Thank you, mate.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, so what we got? I'm just watching the countdown for our little, 1 minute of silence, and then we'll close the stream. Seeker's playing War Thunder, and we'll be bouncing into hack up some zombies. We're going to play the main game or my instance.
Do your instant. I'm not sure. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm helping my mom with some setups on her phone.
Yeah, well,
Right
I'm
now
still
I'm doing Star Citizen.
You're doing Star
still
Citizen.
helping Kim clean up the shed and the backyard and everything. So.
Salvian's playing Conan Exiles. All these people want a game, and I'm sitting here running a live stream. Well, there you go. The things I do for these people, I don't know. I'd love you all on Twitch so we can actually do gaming, but for some reason when I go to the Twitch, you don't want to go there, so it's like too hard. Won't be here next week. Okay, we'll be driving to Concan. Okay, what are you doing up at Concan, Rob?
I think that's where B's family's from.
Okay. The delay is incredible now. What is going on with YouTube and their delay? That's all the filters. You go through multiple filters now. It's absolutely bizarre. That's the one from Chris. There you go. Tingle-ling-a-lingle. Love Concan. I actually haven't been up that way, because we're always going to Sukhothai and back, so we tend to sort of bypass Concan. But, I'm sure it's all the same. It all looks the same, but a lot of people tend to think that area of Thailand is cool. And they speak a different language again. I'm still definitely trouble with speaking with Mother, in her Sukhothai dialect. But we're getting there. She's learning more and more English. She learns about as much English as I learn Thai. But again, I don't really have there's no pressing need. I don't ever feel I'm disadvantaged by not studying Thai language. And I can get by with with the tools and the bits and pieces I know, and having Sonia by my side, I really don't get those times when I'm forced to get out of my comfort zone. And that's really part of it, isn't it? I think I did a video about comfort zones and everything else.
It's one of those things that you don't know what you're missing because you just don't know. Without having the opportunity, you don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's only time. It's when we're gaming. It's when we're gaming, and it's when men are talking on, about something. Like when you're out with the girls and with our lady boyfriends, they're always talking Thai. But how many times do you actually listen into women talking in Australia in English? When they start, you just fucking turn it off anyway, don't you?
Not really.
Well, I do. And of course I have tinnitus, just like Todd. We've got an ability to actually tune everything out. Because we've been doing it for 20, 30 years, that's just fucking tinnitus. You turn it off.
See, I've got the issue where I try to listen to multiple conversations at the same time.
No, just a little switch.
No, I've already got too many voices in my head, Cody. I don't need any.
The more the merrier.
There have been some recent developments going on in the world of tinnitus. They're coming up with some new anecdotes of interventions that can improve it. There's some special earbuds you can get now. I don't know what they cost, but I'm going to do some more research on that. Supposedly, I don't know how it would work because it's actually in the brain. It's actually not in your hearing. Anyway, we're going to we've got 20 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a minute's silence, and then we're going to close the stream. So thanks for tuning in, guys. It's always great to have you along. And I've got to find the closing screen. Screen capture, ending screen. Be right, closing screen. That's the one, yeah.
Just
okay.
Let me know if you want me to do the ode. Or...
Yeah, do the ode. 1 minute of silence.
All right. Okay. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, we will remember them.
to all our fallen comrades. Okay, guys, peace out. Tune in next week and we'll have another fun day. Okay, where's my closing scene? Let's get the fuck out of here. Peace out. Bye now.